It's Seiko time. Ah, Seiko. Haha. Look at that patina. Faux patina, of course, but that is cool. Yeah, that is a nice Seiko. Look at that. I've never seen a Hardlex with a domed crystal like that. This is cool. So this is part of my Seiko Wait and Save Plan. You know what that is? It's where a new Seiko comes out and you simply wait. And then after a while, say maybe a year, like in this case, you'll save a little bit of money. I picked this up for $100. This is a second-hand market, as you could probably tell, but it is basically new. The person wore it for pictures for the sale of the posting of the sale of the watch. So basically brand new. So this is the Seiko 5 Series Sports Collection SRPG39. This comes in about, maybe 10 or so different variations, different dial colors, case finishing, and strap or bracelet options. So seek them out if you like the look of this one. I'm really digging these numerals. They've got a shimmer to them. You see that there? It's just really flashing back at me. The legibility when the light hits it like that is incredible. Let me tell you what I know about it from the spec sheet, and then we'll get into the measurements of this watch. So this is 316L stainless steel. It looks to be kind of a bead blasted finish, but it's not quite, what's the word? I don't know. It doesn't have that texture. It almost looks like it's scratched or marred or even distressed even. Kind of definitely has a distressed look, but the appearance kind of reminds me of like pewter or something. I'm thinking of like those old pewter beer steins or coffee mugs. That's the kind of appearance that I'm seeing here in person. Kind of a vintage or antique look to it. Pretty cool. Great to see drilled lugs on this as well. This is a push-pull crown. Yep. And you've got a screw-down case back exhibition. Well, would you look at that? Here we go. Oh, so satisfying. And so your specs around the outside, you got the Seiko signature, water-resistant 10 bar, so 100 meters water resistance, excellent in a field watch. I truly appreciate that. Stainless steel, and then you've got your serial number, and 4R36 is the movement, and made in Japan. This is a nice leather strap. Look how thick that is. I'm going to measure everything in a minute here, but I just want to see how thick this is right down here. 3.9 millimeters, the thickness of the strap. That's a nice, beefy, calf leather strap too. So you see Seiko signature and calf, and a smooth backing. You got one floating keeper, one fixed keeper. I left the stitching on there as well. And do we get quick release? No, too much to ask for. But at least we got the drilled lugs, right? I'll take drilled lugs over quick release, I guess. I mean, well, don't hold me to that. And then let's see, the buckle appears to match the finishing of the watch head as well. And it's stainless steel. And so on the dial, we got a cool little fume going on here. A little hard to see. It's very subtle. You can catch it here more from a distance. But that outside edge where the chapter ring is more of a black, and then it gently fades into that blue and towards the middle of the dial. And then a black day date window and outlined by a white border. I like that. And I prefer day date. I know a lot of people don't even like date complications at all. I do, and a day date is even better. So I really like the way that looks on the dial, and I just like the complication. There's plenty of times where I don't know what day of the week it is, so it's very useful to me. So like I said earlier, you got that kind of fotina on the numerals and the handset. And then you see that blue is textured as well. It's a real small texture, which I really prefer. Some of these larger textures can get a little plasticky looking, and so this one's got just the right amount of fineness to me. And then we see that second hand, instead of having the fotina to its body, it's black in color and then has kind of a reddish orange tip to it. And look how it stretches out to that chapter ring too. Nice needlepoint to it. Man, that's beautiful. And the Seiko signature is applied with the Seiko 5 logo beneath it being print, which is the same as the 24-hour markings on the dial. And that entire handset is loomed, plus the markers. I don't believe the numerals are. They just look too, they have kind of a, bit of a, while it looks fotina from here, it's a stainless steel, like a brushed look to it up close. So I doubt those are loomed, but we'll find out here in a bit. Let's measure it now and see what's going on with this bad boy. So it's supposed to be 39.4, I think. Oh, look at that. It was dead on. Then I got 39.3 now for the diameter. Lug to lug of 47.2 millimeters, 20 millimeter lug width, and a case thickness of 13.6. And it weighs 73 grams on the supplied leather strap. Okay, let's try it on. Today I'm wearing the Van Banner PM 2.0 in yellow. One of two new dial colors, the final batch as well. The other dial color is mint blue. You can see an unboxing video on this right up there, but just a great tool watch. Countdown bezel as well to time your parking meter or anything else. So many things very useful for a countdown bezel rather than a count up bezel. So I really like it. Oh yeah, there it is on my 8-inch wrist, and that's looking mighty fine. I really like this leather strap. One, just aesthetically, the that thickness, but two, the feel of a nice thick leather band on your wrist. It feels great. And it's stiff right now, and I can tell it's going to break in nicely. So I think I'm going to like this strap. I'm pretty picky with leather straps as well. And here's the big thing, though. Look at the distance here from the tip of the strap from the last hole. That is fantastic. I don't normally get this having a larger wrist. Usually the end is right down here and it's not fitting in the floating keeper, and it just feels awkward because it's so short, the distance from here to the buckle. But they've added some length here, so I really appreciate that. It's got a little bit of gap there between the lugs, but I can probably learn to live with that. I think it's got a great look, some nice legibility too. There she glows. Very nice. It's very crisp and bright. Green in color. Now, it's kind of a bummer that the numerals aren't loomed, but I think I knew that going into it because of the look of those numerals. You could just kind of tell that it was more of a metallic look rather than loom filled. So it'd be cool to have the numerals loomed, but I guess I'll take it as is. Well, you have to, because that's the way they built the watch, right? But I mean, I guess I prefer the look of those numerals like that rather than having them loomed. So. Very cool. So I think I mentioned it but didn't go over that this is the 4R36 automatic movement, basically the Seiko branded version of the NH36, which is what they make for third parties. So this is the actual 4R36. Automatic and hand winding, hacking, 24 joules, 21,600 vibrations per hour, and a 41-hour power reserve. The stated accuracy is minus 35 to plus 45 seconds per day. Okay, little examination on the time grapher after just one pass through and one position. Dial up, coming in at plus 7 seconds per day, amplitude of 251 degrees, and a beat error of 0.5 milliseconds, a little jittery. So this reference is the SRPG39, and it runs about $275 directly from Seiko, and you get free 2-day shipping. I'll leave a link down below in the description section. And if I find anything else as well, because I believe I've seen this for, I think, under $200 before as well. So if you like this one, check down below and see if I found anything for you. Otherwise, definitely look around. But yeah. How do you like my plan, though, right? The wait and save. That's the way to do it, man. Join a Facebook group, a Discord group, what have you. There's deals to be had out there. Again, this is somebody who thought they liked the watch and bought it, and it just didn't appeal to them in person. You know, it happens to all of us, right? And they were getting rid of it for a great deal, so I came in and snagged it up and got it for $100. And like I said, it's brand new. I mean, you can see the leather's not even broken in. So, yeah, deals out there to be had if you just wait and save. Man, that's smoking hot, isn't it? Hey, if you dug this video, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. And leave a comment, too. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. And I'll catch you in the next one. I'm Whit, with so many watches, so little time. And money.